There are tissues on the table. You may need them, but here we go.
Lennox Gastaut syndrome, or LGS, is a rare and catastrophic form of epilepsy that begins in childhood. It is one of the developmental and epileptic encephalopathies, which are severe disorders of the brain. LGS starts at a young age and consists of an abnormal EEG, multiple seizure types, and eventual cognitive and behavioral abnormalities. It can sometimes lead to early death.
Kanan was 3.5 and typical, and he had met every milestone. He gave great fishy kisses, and we were big, avid season ticket holders for Oklahoma State, and he was a boy's boy.
My daughter Spencer is 14 years old. She was diagnosed with LGS when she was 7. So until then, we didn't know anything. It was just a real mystery.
For about a year after we got diagnosed with epilepsy, Kanan's seizures began to progress and get much worse. He started having multiple seizure types and was getting really hurt because he was having drop seizures at this point.
With LGS, there is always an evolution. After the first seizure presents itself, other types of seizures will emerge. Those with LGS have frequent seizures of multiple types. 30 to 50% of individuals with LGS have infantile spasms prior to developing LGS.
Amari was diagnosed first with infantile spasms when she was 2 months. It was devastating. It was so devastating.
Lily was having between 800 and 900 seizures a day at that time. Her brain was pretty much on fire.
Most living with LGS are typically treatment resistant, have moderate to severe developmental delays along with regression, and may experience behavioral disturbances, regular injuries, multiple hospitalizations, and more. Many rely on wheelchairs and have frequent rescue medication use.
That first couple of years was rough, and he got all of the bad side effects from those drugs. He got a rash. He got, he's sleeping all day. It's rough not only with the medical side, but on the family as well.
LGS impacts every aspect of daily life for the individual living with LGS and for their families. They face a high risk of sudden, unexpected death and epilepsy and other life-threatening injuries and illnesses.
What scares me is me dying before she dies. And I don't want to, but I'm waiting for her to die before me so I can finally die in peace, knowing that she was taken care of.
I just feel for any parent that has to see their child lay in a hospital bed and go through what all of our children go through. It's very scary because you never know when their life is going to end. It can be any time.
However, there is hope for those living with LGS and their families. The LGS Foundation is leading the charge to improve the lives of individuals with LGS through research, family support, and education.
There are no words really to explain what the LGS Foundation is doing and what it means to these families.
These people make me feel like that I can loosen up and I can ask questions and I can say things that I need to say.
But there's still a lot of work to be done. Better therapies are needed that can help improve quality of life, reduce seizures, and give families peace of mind for their loved ones.
It's hard to watch your child and not know how to help because it's really not treatable at this point. And so you just do all that you can.
We at the LGS Foundation will never give up advancing support, education, and research. We are determined to fight for those living with LGS.
The work we're doing is really important, and the change we want to see for our loved ones, we are not stoppable.